with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all. And the Volunteers will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Wolves offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Arkansas State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming up.
It'll be a draw. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. running into the open space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the middle, it's Bean. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line, it's Moffitt. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Red Wolves are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And the Vols want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. On target. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Now the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Caught near the sideline, it's Bean. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Bean. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quick release by the QB. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. It's a draw. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finds the tight end.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Brewer. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brewer. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be third and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry up. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Moffitt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bean. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Wolves line it up with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Northwestern.
They go to the ground.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The run to the right. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires it incomplete. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Red Wolves are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position. And the running backs...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brewer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's another Red Wolves.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They're going to run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Arkansas State 22,
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
He's got the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brewer. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll try to pop the draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's got his man, makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Punt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Buck. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's another Red Wolves.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bean. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Gets it out quickly. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this moment.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Looking to throw again. Fakes to grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Got a man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
number 5.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. So that drive covered 40 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Arkansas State, 22.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Red Wolves in the hurry up.
Loss of 2. Brings up Third down.
Goes to the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Red Wolves are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Brewer. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.